Good day, friends. Happy Thursday. Yes, back for another mental health challenge episode of the 21-day challenge. Welcome to all of you. Well done for being so diligent and for really giving it your all. I'm super proud. I think give yourselves all a big pat on the back because you really, really deserve it. Today we have a fascinating topic. It's a topic that's close to my heart. Yes, eating. Food and eating, mindful eating, food awareness. But before we get into that, into the topic today and our special guest, we're just going to do a little settling in practice. And I know already the morning's been busy, the phone's been going, the emails are flying in, and the mind it just needs to take a break. Just needs a moment of calm and peace. So we connect with our body. And we're sitting up nice and tall and making sure that your spine is straight, that your feet are firmly on the ground and your hands on your lap or your knees. And we're just going to take in 3 beautiful, cleansing, immune-boosting breaths. Yeah, they boost the immune system. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, breathing in. And slowly exhale. Breathing in again through the nose and out the nose. And then exhaling. That's the last big breath in. And then open your mouth and just slowly sigh the breath out. And maybe just dropping the eyelids a little. Taking a moment to check in with yourself. We check in with ourselves, which is a very powerful thing to do. How am I feeling today? Out of 1 to 10, how am I feeling? Some of us are feeling good and some of us not so good. And that's all okay. It's totally normal to not feel good some days and to feel good some other days. But asking ourselves the question as well, when I'm not feeling so good or when I'm feeling emotional, do I eat more? Am I an emotional eater? So you can open your eyes and you're welcome to check in on the Q&A. And the question is, are you an emotional eater? Like, think about lockdown and when you heard the news that this pandemic, were you eating to make yourself feel better? Were you eating comfort food and all of that? Or did you maintain your diet? Did you maintain a level of discipline? Or did it just go to the wind? I'd love to hear your comments about what happened to your diet. And if you do eat because of your emotions, some of us eat when we feel hungry, and some of us eat to comfort ourselves. So getting a comment, Anonymous is feeling good today. That's great. Well done. Thank you for checking in. And if you don't want to check in, that's also fine. Whether you check in or you don't check in, there's non-judgment. We're just so grateful that you are here. And that I'm grateful, you are grateful to yourself for really being mindful, for really looking after your mental health, right? I can tell you, I put on weight in lockdown. I think I must have put on about 5 kilograms. Anonymous is saying horribly stressed, and I eat more cake and chips and chocolates when I'm stressed. And Pluto is feeling like an 8 today, actually slept last night. Good. So I know there's a problem with insomnia. Sue is an emotional eater, gained a lot of weight during COVID. Ronelle, no, I'm not an emotional eater. I lose my appetite when I'm stressed. I suppose in a way, is that a good thing? I'm not sure. Queen, I just feel okay today. Anonymous is feeling good, an emotional eater. Mia is an emotional eater. when Mia is stressed or unhappy. Tobecca, not an emotional eater, but the diet has not been good, especially while being at home constantly. I'm an emotional wine drinker. I feel like 3 today. Had a horrible morning. Okay, thank you for your honesty. I was lazy to make special food for me and the 3 men in my life. So I also started to eat everything, laugh out loud. And GS, aware of it and getting some control of it. I don't feel good today. I'm a 3, but I'm not thinking of food, rather sleep. Thank you for your check-in. Priscilla, struggling with emotional eating. When I'm stressed, I eat. When I'm happy, I eat. Food is my best friend. Gosh, Priscilla, you sound just like me. Unicorn is counting blessings and not obstacles. Beautiful. Moose, an emotional eater. Thank you for the comments. Anaki, feel good. Pluto picked up weight. And Nomvula, I'm good today. Also an emotional eater. Lesejo gained over 5 kgs during lockdown, just like me, just like me. Oh my gosh, Tuli is also an emotional eater. So thank you for your honesty. I mean, we are sharing, we are bearing, we are connecting, we are communicating. And one lady that's completely inspired me, and one of your amazing colleagues is Sanet from Breda. She is Global Science Client Sales VP in Transactional Banking, African Regional Operations. And Sanet has an incredible story. What inspired me about Sanet is that she lost 65 kilograms over a 16-month period. And when I spoke to her, I mean, I've been singing her praises for months now, and she's looking amazing. Sanet, just wanted to ask you and welcome you. How are you feeling today?
Hi, everybody. I feel so excited. I couldn't sleep last night. I was like, up in the morning. I was like, ooh, I couldn't wait for today's session. So, yes, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be with you and with the people on that view all this. And I'm so happy to share my story. And I hope I can inspire someone. And I will be so grateful for that. Thank you so much, Mark.
Well, you've inspired me already. I've lost 4 kilograms of weight and still losing because of some of the things that you've spelled out. So, Sanet, you obviously didn't notice any change in your diet during lockdown, did you?
No, I was very strict because I actually was overweight for many years. Even as a child, I was overweight. And because I changed my way of thinking, I didn't even want to attempt to eat anything wrong because your brain tells you that was very nice. Now keep on eating, keep on eating. I didn't want to do that. So now I was very strict. I did change a little bit. We did all the fresh produce first. So my planning was very diligent. So my husband went out and do the shopping for us. So I used the fresh projects first, and then use the others that is not fresh, like salads and that. But no, I didn't change my diet. I didn't change my eating plan. I still do dancing 7 days a week. I still walk 7 days a week.
That's amazing, Sanet. And why did you lose so much weight? I mean, what was the turning point for you?
So I will actually show you guys my D-Day, if I can call it, but it was my D-Day. And Chris will just show you a picture of myself. So this is 2 years ago when I joined the team that I'm working for now. We had I joined in July, and September we had our spring day. So that purple and pink dress was actually in 2017. And the year after that, we went to, my children is in New Zealand. I have one grandchild that I love two bits there, but now I have 2, but I will tell you about that. So my D-Day was to get to that cave. It's 5 kilometers to the cave. So you can see I'm walking here there on top alone. I wanted to give up because the stand was very difficult. It was a very cold day and the wind was like almost like pushing you back. They were in the cave exploring for half an hour and I'm still struggling to get to it. And I remember looking over to the waves was also very big. And I looked at the waves and I couldn't go onto my knees because I would not have come up. I can promise you now. But it meant in my mind, I went down on my knees and I actually cried so much. I said to the Lord, I will do anything, please help me. The fat is like taking away everything. And I couldn't anymore. So I know I get teary, but I know that day I was so desperate. I want to go to the cave. I want to be in the picture for a cave, but I didn't know if I will be able to get there. So I just felt, my heart just went like, and it just, the warmth, the sunshine, and it was not a sunny day. The sun came into my heart and I knew the Lord and the angels were helping me. So I started walking and I got to the cave. You can see my picture with the family down there. I was so happy. And then my daughter said to me, Ma, do you know it's 5 kilometers back to the car? I said, I'm ready. Come, let us go. So I had so much in it. I didn't stop. I was not exhausted. And I knew that day that our Lord and the angels carry me to the car. And even I said to them, where are we going next? I'm ready to walk again. But I say, this was the thing for me. This was my D-Day. So I actually, guys, I want to tell you what I did. So if we can go to the next slide, Chris. I decided for many years I went on diets and off diets and pick up like a yo-yo. So I decided to call, and Mark, I told you, don't say you're going on a diet because then your brain says eat, 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 eat. So I actually called my plan. My grandson calls me Omi. I call it my Omi Zander plan. That means eating, exercising, working with your brain, working with your heart, doing everything possible to keep on my plan. So you will want to know why. And I think if you know your why and your why is big enough, then guys, I can tell you a secret. You can do anything if your why is big enough. So my why is I want to be with my grandchildren. Well, it was only Zander, but now it's 2 grandchildren. And with New Zealand, you are not allowed to have your BMI higher than 35. And mine was 54.7. So there was a big gap. So I knew I cannot play around. They call it Hana. There was no time for this because I really wanted to be with my grandchildren and be with my children because all my children and grandchildren is in New Zealand. So I decided I must, and the Lord was so great. Everything just happened. I went to the doctor. I went to the internist, the specialist doctor. They pulled my blood. The doctor said, I would have never lost weight. My thyroid is not going anywhere. So I'm drinking my thyroid pills and guys, it's alive. It's alive. So I'm so happy for this. I went to a dietitian. I don't eat a lot of food, but the dietitian worked it out for me. I went to a psychologist to find out what is keeping this fat. Why is this not moving? So guys, one thing I have done, I have forgiven myself. That was so amazing. After forgiving myself, it was like the weight also dropped off even more. But compassionate about myself and the way I approach this. And every time I will say, yes, Sanet, but you are so, an Afrikaans, oulik, but you are so good. I will pat myself. And one other thing I also do, and I wanted to tell you guys, is to go into a mirror. I have the mirror here. So I will go into the mirror, can you see? And I will look into my eyes and I will tell myself, Sanet, I love you. I love you very much. So you'll be able to see in your heart, in your soul, yo, this woman is really loving yourself. So guys, if I can just tell you a secret, have that mirror in front of you and tell yourself you love yourself. And I can tell you, the kilograms is just going, but there must be a plan. You have to plan your eating meals. You cannot just say I'm going on a diet and then you don't do anything. There must be work on. You have to work. So you guys will see. I started my diet, my eating plan, my Oma in Zander plan on the 12th of May. It was a Sunday. It was my son's birthday. So I knew there was going to be a lot of cake and stuff, but I didn't even do anything. I chose that date specifically for the celebration and to say no, I can say I don't want. And then my husband and Zander's birthday is on the 13th of May. And that's the reason why I've chosen to start on the 12th of May. Also, I measured my food, and if it's a new portion or something new I'm trying, I still measure it till today. I know there's a lot of work people say, but for me, that was the most important part. And also, I bought special plates. So I can show you one of my plates. So this is how I eat out of my plates. And because of the measuring, I know it will fit on the plate. And sometimes if I have some curry and rice and vegetables, it's a smaller plate. And make sure my eating plan my eating in advance. And then let me tell you guys, the best thing is to, if you prepare everything, put it in your beautiful plate. And before you start, this is a big secret. You have to breathe 10 times, but like 4/4. Let me tell you how. You count 4 times when you breathe in, you hold it for 4, you blow it out for 4, and before you take another breath, you count another 4. You do that 10 times. That will tell your body, but look here, your body, I'm getting food now. Please don't store it. You don't need to store it. It can go where it needs to go and then leave my body that I don't want. So the breathing is so excellent. So I will breathe. And then I will make eye contact to my husband because, flirting a little bit. He's after all doing the food. So I absolutely love him. And also the way that he was cooking, we made it steamy food, healthy food. And guys, I didn't like fish. Oh, if he told me previously, Sanet, we're going to have fish. Oh, must we have fish? But I tell you, I have 4 times a week fish. I love it because when I looked at the food and I tell the food, oh, I love you. Thank you for coming into my body and giving me the nutrients and the energy. Because 7 days a week dancing and I do a lot of fun things, I need a lot of energy. So also, I will check my belly. I will touch my belly and say, are you hungry? Are you going to have something to eat? Count your weight? Well, while I'm sitting on the table, I don't say it out loud. My husband will think, what the hell is going on with Sanet? But I will always touch after my breathing, I will touch my body and my stomach. And then I will tell them in my head, guys, you're going to get some spinach or you're going to get some vegetables or whatever I'm eating. And then I'm starting to eat. But now, guys, there's another thing. A half an hour before you eat and a half an hour after you eat, no food. No water or anything. Because your food needs to start working. But if there's water or other stuff in, it takes longer for it to work. So that's another secret. Secret number 2. So the thing is, if you chew, you have to chew like almost 30 times. Now, I can tell you guys, 30 times. When I started, I was 15. Oh, it's in my stomach. No, I must still wait. So I have teach myself to chew more than 28 times before swallowing. and put my knife and fork down after each bite. That helped quite a lot. I cannot tell you guys. And then if I'm halfway through my food, I will touch my belly again and say, are you still hungry? Do you want some more? So if you want some more, then eat some more. So then I will eat a little bit more. But like I said, no drinking half an hour before and half an hour afterwards. And then as well, when I'm finished, I also, just thanking my husband for making the food and thank you for the nutrients and stuff that's in my food and then doing their stuff. Okay. So I'm eating 5 times a day. Try to have 2.5 hours, 3 hours between meals. There is no snacking in between. So in the morning, I just want to find out by Mark. Mark, we still okay?
Yes, thanks, Sanet.
So
We've got another 2 minutes there. Thank you.
Okay, so you will see here that I've got dry brushing, chai seeds, and green smoothie. So quickly want to tell you guys about the dry brushing. Check on YouTube, dry brushing. Before you go to shower, you have to brush yourself. It helps with your lymph draining system. And it take away all the dry skin, and that really helps a lot. I only started with that last year in September, but I do it every day and I love it. And my skin is so much softer and it's working from the inside. And then, guys, you will see there's another one, chai seeds, and maybe I don't pronounce it right. I just want to see if I can get it a little bit closer. This is the best for your stomach. So I also, guys can see I have green smoothie. I've got this spinach out of my garden, and I use spinach. I use, fat-free milk. I use a banana. I use that chai seeds, and then I use 3 or 4 of this that you get from Woolworths or Dischem. Some of the fruits, so you can every day you can have a strawberry one or a mango one. Doesn't matter, that change your flavor. So my smoothie is keeping me, green smoothie is keeping me regular, and it's just wonderful to taste. And then I just quickly want to tell you guys, if you want to cheat, I do sometimes cheat. Here is some knickknacks, but I only put a little bit in. If I don't eat everything, it's good. If I really want to eat everything, I cannot eat more than this. So then every day I try to eat some nuts or biltong. If you eat a fruit, it's the best to have nuts or biltong with the fruit, because it means the fruit is going to stay, the energy in the fruit is going to give you much more energy for a longer time. Okay, perfect. Then, guys, I just quickly want to tell you, stop and smell the roses. Oh, the life is so short. Life is so short. And just do something fun every day. So I want you all to do 2 minutes of dancing with me. So if you guys are ready, I just want to put on my flower hat. I say, and I'm going to put on the song for 2 minutes, and then I will finish up in 2 minutes. Thank you so much, Mark. so much, everybody. If I can just go to the last slide, I want you to show you my before and after picture. So there is me. And I just want to say I made this commitment to the most important person in my life. It's me. If you cheat, you only cheat yourself. My biggest worry is my 2 grandchildren. Xander is 5 years old and Zayden is 6 months, and I didn't touch him or hold him. But I pray that the borders in New Zealand will open soon and I will be there. So thank you so much for inviting me. I loved it. I love everybody, and just love yourself as well. Thank you so much, Mark.
Oh gosh, Sanet, I actually don't have words for how special you are and what you've given us today. There are 100 comments on this platform. The people, your colleagues, are absolutely in love with you. I'm just feeling emotional just looking at the love that's pouring from your colleagues. I mean, we love you. We love you so much, and you are such an inspiration to us. So thank you for that. Let's just take a moment. You know, Sanet's got something to eat. Let's go to the kitchen and grab a little peanut or a strawberry, and let's go and do it now. We'll close with a little mindful eating. If you've got something, let's go and grab it.
So guys, I've got a nut. Can you see it? I'm ready, so we're just waiting for Mark.
You know, I know people are working from home, so we should have something nearby. And this is I think, you know, all I'm hearing when I'm hearing Sanet is just mindfulness, being in the moment, talking to herself, being connected to her body. There's just this incredible connection between her mind and her body, you know, and I was hearing so much of that. She's listening deeply with compassion. And I think it starts with that. They're very clever where you said you look in the mirror and you just say, I love you, even if you don't love you, you just say it until you do, you know, every day. So I've got a strawberry. Sanet, what have you got?
A nut.
A nut. Okay. Has anybody else got something to eat? So I know people at Absa, they make a lot of money, so they've got big houses. They have to run down the hallway to their kitchen. But anyway, okay, we're going to do this little exercise, and let's connect the mind and the body. And this is to honor Sanet. Have a look at this beautiful thing that you've just got, whether it's a nut or a strawberry or whatever you bought from the kitchen. And let's smell it. You've got a pretzel, says Mia. You've got a strawberry, says Nombula. An apple. What does it smell? It smells good. Does it make a sound? I'm walking on sunshine, it's saying. Let's take a little bite, just slowly. We don't need to have the phone on. We don't need the TV on. We can just disconnect from everything and just taste it. Slowly. Like Sanet was saying, you can chew it 28 times. And just focus on that incredible flavor. Or maybe the flavor is not so incredible. Whatever your judgment is, observe that too. Take another bite.
I can hear mine.
Notice what your stomach is doing. Notice the saliva in your mouth. Notice how you feel. and completely be aware of that taste. Have you ever tasted anything like this with pure awareness? Mm. And there we go. That's a mindful eating experience. Now, the homework for today is to, when you have your lunch or your dinner, slow it down, turn the television off, invite your family for dinner, sit at the table, feel gratitude. I mean, Sanet's also given us so many powerful tips, but take some time to help your family just to connect with the food, the gratitude for the food, and grateful for ourselves. So that is the homework. And if you're journaling, maybe you can make a little prayer or an affirmation to yourself before you eat. I know Sanet's given us some of her commentary of what she says to herself. Sanet, we really, this has been the most powerful powerful session, and I knew it was going to be awesome, and you are awesome. We love you. I can't wait to share the comments with you, because you are going to just laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to be so happy. I look forward to many sessions with you in the future, because you are just such a powerful individual. And thanks for the dance.
Thank you, everybody. Love yourself. Look after yourself. Mwah.
You're a special lady, and we love you. Thank you so much for being with us. And friends, please join tomorrow. Well done to you for attending the challenge. We'll be here, same time, same place. We've got lots of great things in store for you. Thank you very much.